Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Anonymous Budgeter. If you guys are new here, welcome, and if you are back for another video, thank you guys so much for checking out my channel. Here on my channel, I'm documenting my journey towards paying off a little bit under $80,000 of student debt over the next 18 months. So if you guys are interested in personal finance, or if you're also on a debt-free journey and want to just kind of like follow me as I document my journey towards paying off this student debt, please consider subscribing to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload, and thank you so much for watching, and let's get right into the video. Guys, today's video is just going to be me reviewing my budget for my next paycheck, which will be paycheck number 2. For those of you who've been here for a little bit or seen previous videos of mine, I have now decided to do literally like a paycheck to paycheck. So for this paycheck number 2, this is going to be covering July 25th through August 7th expenses. Today is July 24th, and I just finished doing like my pre-budget and then just trying to like reconcile everything, all my expenses and transactions. So what I typically do is I track my expenses multiple ways. I do track them on this little book here because this is like my main little budget book. Anything that I write down on here is like final, set in stone. It has to be like done. I also do have a little planner. This is another budget planner that I use to just kind of track my expenses and my payments that are coming due. So this is a month on 2 pages, and I really do like it because it has like a lot of space where I can write and just kind of track everything. For the week of July 20th through 26th, for the 20th, I did fill up and I spent about $23 at the gas pumping up. I also did a charge of $3 at CVS with to buy some snacks basically. I canceled my subscription to this the AI subscription just because I don't really use it that much, and then it's nothing that like regular Google, not the AI Google, but just regular Google and regular reading of articles can help me with. So I'm really trying not to depend too much on AI because it's really getting out of hand, and I don't want to contribute to like environmental detriment of the world. So that's just my personal thing. And then I also had my vacation money come out, which is about $100 that goes directly into my high yield savings account. Today I went to Walmart to get some groceries and some personal items, and that was about $28 that I spent. I also went to Murphy's and filled up my tank. It cost me $16.10, and you guys always know that I basically or typically end up going to the gas station before I have to go to work the day before. It's just kind of like something that a routine that I like to do. All right, so this is basically all the spending that I've done before I got paid. And I also like doing my little pre-budget. I like doing my pre-budget breakdown. From last paycheck, I still have not deposited my Nelnet amount into my Ally bank account or made a payment towards my student loans. I'm thinking I'm just gonna wait until my paycheck number 2 drops, and then I can just put the $4,000 towards it and then make a big lump sum through my Ally bank account, because we're gonna be accruing interest from August 1st, and I kind of want my balance to be lower than it is currently. So once the interest starts accruing, it's not a big amount. Like I mentioned earlier, I canceled my subscription. And groceries, I do have a balance of about $47. My gas, I still have $130. Gifts, I did buy the birthday boy his present, but I do have $77 left. One of my friends is visiting from out of town to the birthday boy's party as well, so I'm gonna give her little birthday card with a little gift card in there. I still have a amount of $77 remaining on my gifts portion that I budgeted for. So for paycheck number 2, I'm going to have about like $7,000, a little bit over $7,000, because I'm pulling from my paycheck, also my rollover, and then I also have like my cash that I have on hand. So it's a lot, seems like a lot, just because I have like my deposit from my paycheck, and then I have a big rollover because I haven't taken out my Nelnet amount yet, so that's why it seems like a lot. But I have budgeted for my rent, so we'll go over everything with the final budget piece that I have here. So here I put my balance, and then my rent is $750. So if you guys are wondering how are you able to afford $750, it's because I still live with my family, so that has allowed me to just be able to save and put money towards my student loans. I also allotted $50 for my Sun Pass because the I-95 can be super busy. There's always accidents, always traffic, and so taking the express lane is just super easy, especially to get to work. When I come home on my way from work, I do take just no tolls, but going to work, definitely worth taking the tolls. I also allotted $370 for cash envelope. Initially, I only had just my groceries, gas, and personal, just the basic stuff, but I just realized that for work, I need to also include $50 because that's going to be cash. And then for my outings, because again, the baby's birthday party's on Saturday and my friend is in town, and Sunday we probably want to go get some breakfast, so I allotted like $58 just randomly. Like, I don't even know. Hopefully I can stay below that, but if I spend a little extra, maybe like $10 more, I'll be fine because I do have a buffer. I also owe on my credit card, which is $257, but I also do have the cash for that. So I'll be able to definitely clear that. So that's not coming out of like my paycheck per se, because whatever I spend here, I always make sure that I have the actual cash to cover it. I am subscribed to a couple, like 2 Patreon channels or things, so that's $8 a month. This is our electricity company, and it's summertime, so the bill is usually a little higher, so I do contribute like an extra $100. Hulu is $2 right now. I got like the deal during Black Friday. Once the amount goes up, I'm definitely canceling it because I usually have Hulu when I want to watch my anime, but the animes that I'm interested in, they haven't started back up, but there's some that I need to watch, but I don't have time to watch TV. So once this little deal ends, I'm out of here. And then I have my Metro PCS. This is for 4 lines, so it's like a family plan. It's $110, and that does include like an insurance, so that's why this is $110. Then I also have Apple storage. Yes, I do pay for Apple storage. It's worth it to me. And then I do have my CarePass subscription. It's annual. For Shonen Jump, they increased the price, so now I'm going to be paying about $4, so it's still worth it because I do like reading my manga, so that's why I'm still sticking beside her. If she goes above $5-6, I'm gonna have to cancel her because I'm not paying $10 for this. Anything above $5, I'm going to have to like really reconsider if I do want to keep this, but $4 is fine. This month for donations, it's gonna be $46. I have a subscription, a donation to my local radio station. I'm also donating to like one of my friends' like mission trips, and then one of my friends, or one of my old co-workers, her son is doing like a competition, and so I want to vote for him, and then I want to also contribute $20, which is for a great cause it goes to anyways. Then I also have my insurance, which is $22, and then I'm traveling to New York City in a couple of days, so I only want to spend $100 a day, and that's why I budgeted $200, so hopefully I can stick to the budget. This is also an envelope. I have to figure out how I'm gonna break down my denominations, but I'm also carrying cash with that. And then vacation, that's like my auto savings for that every month goes to my high yield savings account. And then one of my relatives sent me money to send to my uncle, so that's the amount, and I have to Zelle him that, so I wanted to account for the balance that was in my account. And after all of these expenses, the total is $2,720.06. So some of these are not like regular expenses that I have, so it's pretty high, and I typically don't put my credit card, but I just decided to put it this month because I think moving forward I want to like account for it, just because I also have like my cash, and so I wanted to make it a little bit more realistic. And then after taking off all my expenses from what I have in my checking account, I have a balance remaining. I should have a balance of $4,331. of that, I wish I could keep all of them or put it in savings, but I have to take out $4,000 for my nail net because student loans are coming due. Well, at least the interest rates are starting back up on August 1st. The birthday girl, so like I mentioned, one of my friends, she's coming to town, and I want to give her a birthday card and like also a gift card as well. From the money that I allotted for birthdays or gifts, I have $77 remaining, and that's all I got. So that's all she's getting, and we're gonna make something shake and make it work with that. So she's gonna be grateful for it anyways, because I haven't told her that I was gonna do this, but I know she'll definitely enjoy that. And then for work, I'm also going to allot another $50, just because it'll definitely go a longer way. So that's gonna be an envelope, a cash envelope, so I have to account for that when I get the cash from the bank. And outing, so this weekend my friends are gonna be in town. Hopefully I won't go over this $58, but if I do, I still should be fine because I do have a little bit of cushion. So the total for all of these expenses is going to be $4,185, which will leave me with a balance of $146. So this will be like my little cushion or my little rollover. I'm probably most likely going to have to dip into that, just because I think when I go to New York City, I want to have like my travel or like my money for transportation set aside. So yeah, we'll see, because I know from like my house to the airport, Uber is gonna be super expensive. So there's that. If I'm honestly going through Fort Lauderdale, I'll see if my dad can drop me off, but he's probably he's gonna go to work, so I hate bothering him. But I'll definitely take Uber, but I might just take the $46 off of this for like my Uber charges, but we'll see, because I think I might get some travel or Uber credits with my Sapphire Chase card. So we'll see. So yeah, anyways, that's it for the budget. Nothing too crazy, very simple. I really try to just make the budget as simple as possible. I do a lot with like all the other like budgeting that I do, because I do like to do a pre-budget. I just find it helps me to catch a lot of my mistakes, and this is where I get like all my good ideas. And I do like tracking my expenses on like my little calendar. Just helps to kind of keep me on track with everything. So yeah, that's the plan for my paycheck number 2. Hopefully these next 2 weeks will be good. There will be no overspending, no like unexpected charges. I do have some like appointments, like medical things coming up, but I have an HSA card, so hopefully it's not going to be anything crazy where I have to like dip into like actual savings and things like that. And then I have my trip to New York City, but that is budgeted. I'm going to only be using cash. I'm not even going to think about using my credit card or my cards, unless if it's probably for transportation, then I feel like that should be okay. But otherwise, yeah, that's all I'm spending my money on. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I almost forgot the question for the video. So the question for this video is going to be, are you guys going to be making extra payments towards your student loans now that we are going to be accruing our interest on our loan balances? Like, will you guys be making extra payments towards it, or it's just going to be business as usual, and whatever the final decision is, you guys are gonna just roll with that? I'm not really in a hurry to get out of the SAVE program. I'm currently in SAVE, and I know a lot of people are just like, you should get off of SAVE, but honestly, I think I'm just gonna wait until like they make their final decision. But in the meantime, as you guys can tell, I think I'm just gonna have to put whatever like money, the $2,000 every paycheck, directly to my nail net instead of just saving it into my high yield savings account, because I do want to cover the interest that I'm going to be accruing every month from August 1st. So yeah, but let me know what you guys are planning on doing. I would love to hear down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful day. Bye guys.